Satnam, I'm Yogigems. I'm a Kundalini yoga teacher. Kundalini yoga is such an incredible tool that can move us beyond the conditioning of the human mind that tends towards duality. So we are, of course, a creature of two hemispheres of the brain, the left and the right, or the logical and the creative. And this tends to give us an experience of reality where we look for the right and the wrong, or the me and the you, or the us and the them. And when we move beyond that place into a space of non-duality or non-separation, there is unity consciousness. It's an experience of oneness where we are all one. I am made of the same stuff as you. This Kundalini Yoga Kriya is known as the Kriya for becoming crystal clear. It gives us an experience of that non-separation, of that non-duality. It teaches us that there is no real me and a you. And when we move beyond that, we can see how vast and incredible a being of light we truly are. Let's bring our palms together. Give them a good vigorous rub and bring your prayer mudra into the heart center. Deep inhale to stretch tall through the spine. Keep that length as you exhale. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lift through the heart. And exhale to draw the chin in towards the neck. Let's take a deep inhale to tune in with our mantras. If you're new to the mantras, just listen in for now. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgure Name, Jugadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you invite your higher self to guide you through this Kundalini Yoga practice, keeping you safe from injury and keeping this space that we're in safe, clear, protected. Exhaling, relaxing the hands to the knees in Gyan Mudra, index fingers touching thumbs, and just allowing those mantras to settle in body and mind, bringing you into presence for your Kundalini Yoga. Good, we're going to start with a really lovely pranayama or breath work that brings us into an experience of the neutral mind. We're bringing our right thumb to our right nostril. I'm mirroring you. Left hand stays in Gyan Mudra on the knee. We inhale deep through the left nostril. And then we block the left nostril with either the pinky finger or the ring finger, and we exhale right. Inhale right. Switch. Exhale left. Inhale left. Switch. Exhale right. And we continue to breathe long, slow and deep in this way, with the eyes closed and rolled gently up to the third eye point in the center of the brow, just above the eyebrows. And so we start to bring into balance these two energies in the body, the sun and the moon energies. Start to bring into balance that bright light of the sun with the soft light of the moon. And keeping the eyes at third eye point to maintain that point of balance between the hemispheres of the brain, so too we bring into balance the left and the right hemispheres. Taking a deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you relax your hand down to the knee in Gyan Mudra. We're going to squeeze Mulban, so that means you're pulling up through the pelvic floor, pulling in with the navel. And we're feeling, sensing, imagining that energy moving up now through the central channel of the spine, the Shushumna, all the way up to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze it, lift and stretch. Exhale, relax, release. Keep the eyes locked into third eye point in the center of the brow. As you bear witness to this state of consciousness, perhaps you can experience it as balance or clarity or expansion. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good, we're going to move that experience through the body now with the Sufi grind. Inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Taking your own pace. If you're feeling slow and steady today, slow it right down. If you're feeling a little faster, speed it up. Always synchronizing movement with breath as you inhale forward and around, exhale back and around. Keep the navel slightly pulling in just to give the lower back a little support with this movement. And we're training the eyes up and into the third eye point, the ajna in the center of the brow. Move deep, breathe deep, be generous with this Sufi grind. On the next inhale, we'll change direction. Keep that rough breath pattern of inhaling forward and around, exhaling back and around. Continuing with the eyes rolled up and into third eye point to maintain that balance as we swirl our energies into balance between left and right hemispheres of the brain, between sun and moon energies of the body. Deep movement, deep breath as you open the spine in every direction. Coming into the center now with a tall spine, deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze Mulban, squeeze the anus and sex organs, pull the navel in and feel, sense, imagine that energy rising up Shushumna to the crown of the head. Hold it, squeeze, lift and stretch. Exhale, relax, release, turn the palms up, Gyan Mudra. Keep the eyes resting at third eye point as you move deeper into that experience of neutrality, of equanimity, of non-duality. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good, let's move into our Kundalini Yoga Kriya now, Kriya for becoming crystal clear. We've got our hands in front of the heart center, fingertips pointing towards each other. We're not touching the chest, just a little bit away from the chest. Inhale, one arm out, exhale in. Inhale, the other arm out, exhale in, fast. That's it. The eyes closed, rolled up and into third eye point. And we're imagining that we're pulling towards us all of this lovely energy, this healing, nourishing energy, pulling it in from the universe to the heart. And as we fill ourselves up with this lovely, nourishing energy, this prana, this life force energy, so we start to fill ourselves and we start to overflow. And as we overflow, we can give that energy back out again. So as we receive, so we give. As we give, so we receive. And it becomes a lovely experience of symbiosis, of balance between the two at the heart center. Bring both fingers to point towards each other at the heart center. Deep inhale. Hold that breath in as you squeeze tight through Mulband. Take that energy up through the central channel of Sushumna. Hold it, squeeze, lift, stretch. And exhale, relax and release. Hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. Keeping the eyes at third eye point, keeping that point of balance. And experience, bear witness to this journey beyond duality. Inhaling deep. Exhaling fully. Good. We've got our palms facing each other now in front of the face. We're going to inhale the arms out, exhaling them back in as if to clap but not clapping. The eyes again closed, rolled up and into third eye. As we move into an experience of expansion and contraction. As we open, so we close. And as we move powerfully through this movement, through this breath, we begin to experience that there is very little difference between the two. We can hardly tell the difference between the expansion and the contraction. Until it all becomes an experience of expansion. As we open ourselves up beyond duality, inhale, arms out. Hold that breath in, open the heart, squeeze Mulband, draw the energy up, 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 up. And exhale, relax and release, hands to Gyan Mudra on the knees. Again, staying present at third eye point to witness this journey beyond duality, beyond separation. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. We've got our elbows in, the forearms parallel to the floor, palms down. We're going to inhale up, exhale down fast. As if we're bouncing two balls. And here we start to connect the energies of the earth with heaven, of the finite with the infinite, the physical body with the mind, with consciousness. And as we move really fast through this movement, this bouncing movement, we start to realize that there is very little difference between up and down. It becomes very confusing for the dual mind to keep up with this dichotomy. So fast we are moving. And so we move beyond an experience of separation between the finite and the infinite. And therein lies the seed of our yoga practice. Yoga means yoke, as we yoke the finite with the infinite. Come into stillness, deep inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze Mulband, take the energy up, 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 up through the spine to the crown. Hold, squeeze, lift. Exhale, relax and release hands to knees, Gyan Mudra. And we bask in that experience of oneness. Remain present. Inhale deep. Exhale fully. Good. Now we're anchoring that experience of expansion, of non-duality in the lower chakras, which is where we need it most. From the heart up, it's all about unity consciousness. From the lower chakras, it's about me and mine. And that's where we really need to instill these experiences of non-duality. So let's come to lying on the back. We've got our hands in a diamond shape that we're placing on the lower three chakras, so on the abdomen. And we're working with Muladhara, Svadhisthana, Manipura now. We've got our knees in the chest. We're going to extend them up and out. And we're going to hold this posture with a long, slow, deep breath. Breathing deep. Pushing with your hands into the navel. Now, this is a very strong posture. And if it feels too strong for you, bring alternate knees into the chest. That's your alternative. Otherwise, keep both legs extended to challenge yourself and strengthen, align, balance. Manipura, Svadhisthana, Muladhara, wringing them out of their neuroses, wringing them out of their tendencies towards anything that is me and mine. Inhale deep. Hold that breath, squeeze Mulband, and exhale, relax, release. We're going to come all the way down now to relax in our Shavasana. Tuck your shoulder blades underneath you so your heart is lifted, your chin tucks in so the back of the neck is long on the earth. And the arms and the legs are stretched wide, covering up with a shawl if you're feeling a little chilly. We're going to keep our awareness at our navel as we imagine that our body is full of light. So we're anchoring at the navel in these lower three chakras as we're resting in the light of our truth. And as we do this, we're going to listen to the mantra Waheguru, which is a celebration of moving from the darkness of ignorance or duality into the light of wisdom or non-duality. So just listen for now. Be soft on the earth. Awareness at the navel. As you imagine yourself filled with light. Waheguru, 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 chant Waheguru. Chant with me. Waheguru, 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 inhale. Hold that breath in, hold with this prana, this light in your body, circulating it through you, through the trunk of the body, the legs, the arms, the extremities, the head, the face. And exhale, relax that breath out. And feel yourself here on the earth, one with the earth, of the earth, held by the earth on this incredible journey of life. Wriggling fingers and toes, circling wrists and ankles first in one direction and then in the other direction. And turning the head from left to right, stretching out through the neck. Coming back to the center, take a deep inhale to stretch the arms up above the head, pointing and flexing the feet, stretch. Exhale, bringing the arms back down. Inhaling, bringing knees into chest, wrapping arms around knees, giving yourself a big hug and a rock from side to side. And then bring palms of hands together, soles of feet together, give them a good rub, and tucking hands into creases behind knees, rocking forwards and back, up and down along the spine until you come all the way up to sitting tall in your comfortable seated pose with the hands in Gyan Mudra on the knees. Sit bones anchored to the earth, spine growing tall from the back of the pelvis, shoulders relaxed, heart lifted. Chin tucked in, eyes at third eye point. Let's bring our palms together at the heart center and we'll close our practice with Sat Nam, truth is my name. Deep inhale to chant. Sat Nam. Bowing chin to chest. Offering gratitude to body, mind, and breath for bringing you to this Kundalini Yoga practice, and sending that gratitude out into your life as far as it will go. Coming back into the room whenever you feel ready. Sat Nam, I'm Yogigems. I hope you enjoyed today's Kundalini Yoga Kriya, Becoming Crystal Clear. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and huge gratitude to those who support me on Patreon, on Coffee, and through the super thanks below. So many hugs to you. I wish you all a very beautiful day. Lots of love.